Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Fish Tank. This is 13, and today I want to talk to you about probably the new best gun in Advanced Warfare, and that is the ASM1 SMG. Now, most of you probably know the new patch just came out that did a lot of weapon balancing, and one of the guns that everybody's talking about got hit hard was the BAL 27. It used to be the king. It's not quite as good anymore. It's still a pretty dominant weapon. But something I think is going to kind of fly under the radar is the fact that this gun, the ASM1, has gotten so much better. I mean, it's unbelievable how much this gun was affected by the patch. And I think that's for two reasons. Number one, they increased the 3-shot kill range of this gun. So if before it was pretty short, now it's pretty decent. You can kill in three or four shots at medium or long ranges. You can see I'm rocking the silencer, so I don't get quite the extended range. I couldn't tell you what the actual 3-shot range is in terms of game distance because, meters in a video game are different than meters in real life. But it's sufficient to say it's been extended probably a good, I don't know, 10-15 feet in-game if I were to guess based on the size of the characters. The other huge way that the ASM1 was affected in terms of game balancing or game code is that the better ARs in the game, like the HBR3 and the BAL, got their 3-shot kill ranges nerfed. So now, at short ranges, the SMGs in general, not just this one because it was buffed, but the SMGs in general, perform better than the ARs. The 3-shot kill range for this is now probably about double what the BAL's current 3-shot kill range is. And that's huge. The 3-shot kill on this was extended. The 3-shot kill on the assault rifles, or at least the majority of the assault rifles, was nerfed. And because of that, this performs better at short to medium range gunfights. Now, in Advanced Warfare, the mobility is so important, and the mobility allows you to do so much that pretty much without exception, you can control whether or not you get into long-range gunfights. There are very few occasions in Advanced Warfare where you can stay in a long-range gunfight if you don't want to. So, because of that, because you have the ability to dip in and out of cover, you can see I just killed myself there with my own bombing run. If I hadn't done that, who knows how long the streak would have gone. But in Advanced Warfare, you control the mobility so much that you can bob in and out of cover and really control whether or not you want to get in a long-range gunfight. And you can see I do a pretty good job of it in this gameplay. I don't ever really engage in a long-range gunfight. I don't ever have to be in a long-range gunfight. And because I don't have to worry about fighting any ARs in a gunfight that I'm not going to dominate. And that's what makes this gun so good. That's what makes the SMG so good. In fact, this has affected all of the SMGs. The other one that's huge is the first SMG you can pick. I believe it's called the KF5. If I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comments. But the KF5, which was previously the most dominant SMG, is still a great gun and actually outperforms the assault rifles at short ranges also. But because this had its damage range increased and has a little bit more base damage than that gun, the ASM1 is now the new most dominant SMG in Advanced Warfare, and I would say probably the most dominant gun. Now, how do I test this? I can say it's the best, I can say all these things got increased, but how did I go about testing this? And honestly, that's mostly going to be about my personal feeling. But I'll tell you subjectively kind of what I did to check out if this gun was as good as I thought it would be after the patch. I went in and I put my tryhard panties on, threw my Astros on, got my scuff out, and went in with a class that was only the ASM1. I didn't use any grenades, I didn't use any special, exo abilities. I just used this and kill streaks and wanted to see how well I could do using only this gun. And honestly, it outperformed my expectations. I thought it would be good. I thought it would compete with the BAL and the HBR and the AK-12 and those kind of things now. Honestly, I think it outperforms them. You can see there, even at decently long ranges, I'm able to pretty much pick people off and not have any trouble with it. And as long as you play your corners tight and are careful with it, this gun will be the best gun in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, at least in my humble opinion. Granted, I'm one YouTuber. Other people probably have great gameplays with other guns. But, this is 3 games after I put my class on. I'm getting 20, 30 kills a game for the first two. This one, I won't spoil the final score, but I will say I get a pretty big number for a TDM. This is just a great gun. They have made this gun not only better than it was, but probably, I'm going to say this thing reigns king. And as people discover this, I think you're going to see a lot more of them. I was surprised at how few people were using some of the patched guns. You know, a bunch of them were patched, like the XMGs, which were previously terrible. I wouldn't say are a good weapon now, but at least they're usable now. This gun has become dominant. You can see that's my second bombing run with an additional bomber of the game. That's like a, something like a 10 or 11 in a row kill streak. And I'm not struggling to get it. You know, I would say an average player can go in with this gun and do pretty well. You know, I'm an average player, and I managed to get a pretty high kill game, and I think I had a Merciless to start the game, and I'm going to end up with a Ruthless at least here. And it's a great gun. You know, I can say it as many times as I want, but this thing dominates. I'm going to suggest you guys go into a game and try this thing out yourself. Use whatever attachments, perks, whatever you think. I didn't use grenades just for the sake of testing how good the gun itself was, but whatever you're comfortable with, go into a game and try it out, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I was quite happy with the result. Obviously, I didn't get a terrible gameplay. I didn't get a DNA bomb or anything, but I think I get one more kill here, and that'll be pretty much the end of the game, and then I'll pop up the final score here. There's the victory logo, and I ended up going 34-4. If you haven't seen the video on screen, go ahead and check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. You've been swimming with the fishes.